Hello and welcome to our workplace webinar series brought to you by the Ayr and Kilmarnock Active Travel Hub. For more information on the Active Travel Hubs, what we do and active travel in general, please see our Introduction to Active Travel webinar. We've created these webinars to help and support local workplaces to promote active travel, and in this webinar we'll be looking at how you can set up a pool bike scheme within your workplace. So what is a pool bike scheme? Well, a pool bike scheme provides employees with bikes and other cycling equipment, giving staff the opportunity to travel by bicycle for work journeys. Pool bike schemes are best suited to workplaces that require staff to travel short distances within work hours. For example, staff who travel between offices and sites and to meet clients outside of the office for external meetings. What are the benefits to your workplace? Well, Cycling Scotland state that the benefits of a pool bike scheme are for financial savings, so the costs that would have previously been spent on taxi expenses, car parking, car mileage allowances or public transport are reduced. You're also having a reduction of the harmful CO2 emissions and improving the organisation's carbon footprint. You're also improving staff well-being. Research has shown that cycling for even short distances can improve physical and mental health and also improve staff productivity. You're going to end up saving time. Often cycling for short journeys is quicker than driving, taking public transport or walking, especially if parking is a problem on your sites. And you're improving the work culture, you're improving your corporate social responsibility and improving a culture of health and well-being within your workplace. East Ayrshire Council are a local workplace that have successfully implemented a pool bike scheme across multiple council building sites. This has allowed employees to travel between the sites on the bike and to attend external meetings in an active and sustainable way, resulting in less workplace car journeys. Lindsay McBurney from East Ayrshire Council and ARA has given us her top tips on setting up pool bikes. She said, firstly, it's important that wherever the pool bikes are based, that you have someone with an interest to take ownership of monitoring the bike, such as checking the tyres and the batteries. She would suggest carrying out a survey beforehand to see if there's enough interest to warrant setting up a pool bike scheme. And when buying the bikes, ensure that the bikes are suitable and appropriate for the types of journey they will be used for. The pool bikes at East Ayrshire Council are step-through bikes and electric bikes, but she says that there's been some interest for mountain bike style bikes as well, so this is also a consideration to take into account. Make sure that you've got the correct lockers and correct facilities and that these can be provided for the staff, and make sure that once you have the pool bikes, you publicise the scheme through the council intranet or social media and highlight the benefits, and also try and tie in with Healthy Working Lives initiatives. So how to set up a pool bike scheme? Well, there's lots of support and funding through Cycling Scotland, and they also offer a cycling-friendly employer development fund, which can be used towards purchasing pool bikes and facilities if the workplace is working towards a cycling-friendly employer award. If you'd like to know more about funding streams, then you can check out our funding webinar in our workplace webinar series, or you can also see our cycling-friendly employer award webinar also in the series. Energy Saving Trust offer grants to local authorities, higher education, third sector organisation and private businesses to purchase electric bikes for use in the workplace. So you can also check out the Energy Saving Trust website for more details on this. So when setting up a pool bike scheme, there's other considerations to take into account. Firstly, which bikes should you buy? Electric bikes are very popular at the moment, and they're very useful for work journeys. It's important to buy a variety of sizes to meet the needs of your employees. Step-through bikes allow easy access to get on and off the bikes, and mudguards and pannier racks are essential to avoid people getting muddy and wet if it's raining, and to be able to carry workplace items on the back of the bikes. So where are you going to store the bikes? This is also an important consideration. You'll need a room on the ground floor or with ramp access to use as a pool bike room, or you can purchase bike nests to securely keep your bike somewhere safe outside your workplace. It's also important that lockers and showers are required somewhere on the site. So what other equipment do you need to buy? Helmets, obviously, and high visibility jackets are very important for safety whilst on the bikes. Panniers for the back of the bikes and basic bike maintenance equipment is also needed, such as pumps and puncture repair tools. So what about insurance? Often organisations' public liability insurance protects against third-party claims for injury or damage to other persons or property. Insurance to protect the bicycle from theft may also need to be considered, depending on the cost of the bikes that you have. Once you've got the pool bike set up, how do staff book the bikes? This can depend on the size of your workplace and the number of pool bikes that you have in your scheme. This can be something simple, such as a paper log or an online booking system, online calendar, or it can be something more fancy. You'll need someone to take ownership of overseeing the booking and administration of the pool bikes. So what about the training that your staff need to ride the bikes? Staff taking out a pool bike must be able to safely and competently ride a bike to use the pool bikes. You may wish to offer essential cycle skills training for employees to get them to self-certify their competency or complete a short cycle assessment with one trained member of staff prior to staff using the pool bikes. What about repairs and maintenance on the bikes? So it's good to have a nominated individual to be in charge of checking the bikes and arranging servicing of the bikes. The frequency of how often the bikes need to be serviced will depend on how much the bikes are used. Staff can be taught a quick M-check so that they can check the bike is safe before each journey, and one member of staff can be trained to do basic repairs. If you'd like more information on staff training, then also see our training webinar in this series. So if you'd like any further information, resources or support, you can check out the Cycling Scotland website for advice and funding on setting up work pool bike scheme. You can check out the Way to Work website from Sustrans, which has lots of top tips on promoting active and sustainable travel in your workplace. You can check out the Energy Saving Trust website for grants and loans for electric bikes. Check out our other webinars in this playlist, and also contact us at any time. You can contact us via email at info@activetravelhubkilmarnock.org or activetravelhubedge@gmail.com, or follow us on Facebook. Thank you very much for listening today, and enjoy the rest of our workplace webinars.